This is a quick Totara Learn walkthrough, and the first thing we are going to look at is the theme. So if you go to the URL demo.learningpool.com, you're able to see designs from existing Learning Pool customers. So if we move down and click on the Totara Learn button, it'll bring you to another screen which you can select then various customers. So if we look at the juries in designs, what we do is we take your branding guidelines and we build out your LMS using a series of block types. So what you see in this juries in example is the use of the slider block, which is the main image here in the center. And that's a rotating slider with images that can link off anywhere within the LMS and outside the LMS. And below that you have the button blocks, which again can act as shortcuts directly to specific content or areas within your LMS and again outside of the LMS. There's quite a number of different combinations in terms of the layout, and that'll all be scoped out at project implementation stage, but all done with your brand guidelines in mind. So moving on to the Totara demo site, you can see the use of the sliders, and if we move down, this are other examples of some button blocks. A quick link to GDPR, a quick link to the customer success program, quick link to mandatory training, and a quick link to the water cooler. Again, the layout is project specific, so we will scope that out as to what you want to achieve per dashboard. If we click on the little rocket image here, it'll bring us directly to a program. And a program on the Totara Learn LMS is a series of courses split up into different sets, and you must do the sets in a specific order. So moving down, you can see on your first day, you must complete Intro to Learning Pool, Intro to Our Values, and agree to the staff handbook. You can see that these three are 100%. So if we move down to set number 2, which has to be done in your first week, you can see that diversity is at 0, GDPR is at 100%, managing health and safety is at 100%, and fire safety is still at 25%. And because of that, we can't move on to the third and final set. So that's a program. To show you a course page. A course page on the Totara Learn LMS is made up of a series of activities and content types. So in this case here, you can see there's a video, there's an e-learning module, there's book yourself onto the face-to-face session, and then come back and complete the quiz. So before we jump into these, just they show some of the other block types on this course page. You have a course completion status list, which shows the learner what they must do. Activity results, which shows the learner the highest grades for anyone who's enrolled on the course. And the program progress block, which mimics that program page we were just on for ease of navigation. So if we look here, you can stream in video from multiple sources, including YouTube and Vimeo, and make that part of your learning. Watch the video and then return to the course page. You can then open up an e-learning module, which will launch in a new window. And the learner will work their way through the 5 pages in this content. So the learner will scroll through and interact with the various components. until they've completed the learning. Once they've completed the learning, they will close the tab, brings you back to the course page, saves your progress, and you can move on. So we have watched the video, we've completed the e-learning, now we're going to book on to the classroom session. So in the LMS will manage classrooms, trainers, equipment. Along with the classrooms, it'll log the location, minimum numbers and maximum numbers. So in this case here, I want to go on the 3rd of September to the boardroom in Patrick Street. There's 15 people available and the booking is open. If I want to know where that is, I click the little room details and it'll bring up a Google map of where to go and some further details. Close that screen and I'm going to go ahead and sign up. Fill out the customized sign-up sheet. Again, you can capture additional details by adding in additional fields here. Anything with the red asterisk must be completed. There's approval workflow as well, so you can switch it on so the manager has to approve the booking, or the second level is the manager approves it and the final say lies with the LMS admin team. Regardless of how you're booked on, once you are approved, you're enrolled, you get joining instructions with an email and iCal attachment. You show up at the session, the trainer can log in and mark everyone as attended. That's that activity complete. And even whilst you're still in the classroom, if there's a spare 30 minutes at the end, you can log on to the LMS and complete your quiz. And continue from there. And you must get 80% or above, for example, before you complete that quiz and you're awarded your either certificate or open badge. So that's a quick run through from a learner's perspective. From the manager's perspective, it's the same LMS here, but a different dashboard. So you can see here that there is different images, different sliders. One thing that is different is the manager has the team dashboard, which they can move along these tabs here and see all their team members. They have 14 team members, and these are various different KPIs. And then scrolling down, the manager can see everybody that reports to him or her. And in that, the manager can go into everything that the learner has access to, from learning plans, face-to-face bookings, record of learning, appraisals, goals, and required learning. The most popular tab here is the My Team certifications, which is the compliance learning. And again, these KPIs show that there's 16 certified, 3 is about to expire, and there's 20 that are not certified. Scrolling down, you can add in reports from the reporting engine and surface them in graphical form. And scrolling further down, you see the individual team members and their status against each compliance learning. And what the manager also has access to is reports. So the LMS admin team can push reports to the manager audience, and the manager only sees what their direct reports. So these reports sit here. They can be run at any time, or the manager can schedule them. So if they want to see my team certification completions, add a scheduled report, select the filter, select the format, and select the frequency. They want it weekly, every Monday, and hit save. And that report will generate and be emailed out to the manager in that format every week. And lastly, I want to show the mobile responsiveness of the LMS. So if we go back, and you will see as soon as I snap that to a phone view, the menu disappears and you have a little hamburger menu, which you can scroll through. And the LMS is available on multiple devices. Snap that back up and it's back to normal again. And again, you can see examples of the mobile view from the demo.learningpost site again, where we have added in some screenshots from all the sites that we have published here. That's it. Thank you for your time.